Sabrina, and today I'm going to show you how to do some basic sewing things. This will include how to thread a needle, how to do a whip stitch, a running stitch, and how to tie off your thread at the end. Though you can just thread a needle by putting the thread through the eye of the needle, I'm going to show you how to use one of these nice needle threaders which comes in most sewing kits. To use the needle threader, you're going to take this diamond and stick it through the eye of the needle. Like this. Then you're going to take your thread and you're going to put it through the diamond at the end of the needle threader. Then you're going to pull the needle threader back out of the needle, like this. And your needle is threaded. When I pull this through, there'll be a short end and a longer end. If I wanted to single thread it, I would tie a knot at the end of the long end. However, I'm going to double thread it because that will make it easier to sew. To do that, you're going to make each end the same length, and then you're going to tie them in a knot. To tie a knot, you're going to make a loop, and then you're going to cross the tail end into the loop and pull to tighten. Once you've tied your knot, use scissors to trim the thread. In this video, I'm using red embroidery thread on white fabric to make it easier to see, but when you sew, you should use light colors and a thinner thread. To do a running stitch, you're going to put the needle into the back side of the fabric and then pull it through to the other side so that your knot is flush with the fabric. Then you're going to put it in a little ways away from there and pull it back to the first side. And that will create a stitch. A quick shortcut for running stitch is to put the needle through the fabric and then to weave it back up to the top and to repeat this so that the fabric is folded like an accordion on the needle. You can then pull the needle through just once, and it creates a quicker running stitch. Right now I have this sewn through one piece of fabric. This is commonly used in things like gathering, because you can pull the fabric tight by pulling on this end of the thread and pressing against the fabric to create gathers. The running stitch is also good for sewing two pieces of fabric together. To do this, you would put them both front side in, and then sew the running stitch. As you can see, I've sewed these two pieces of fabric together, and if there's a wrong and right side to the fabric, the wrong side goes out here so that then when you open it up, the right side looks nice. The next stitch is a whip stitch, which you use for hemming clothes. If you're hemming actual clothes, you should probably use a single thread instead of the double thread I have here, and a thread in a similar color to your clothing. To do a whip stitch, you're going to put your needle through the fold in your fabric. Then you're going to catch as small of an amount as possible of your unfolded fabric. And then you're going to thread your needle through the fold again. So once more, you're going to catch as small amount as possible in the unfolded part of the fabric above the fold. Then you're going to catch your needle through the folded part and pull your stitch through. So on the inside, you'll have these diagonal lines, and on the outside, you'll have very small dots. With a thinner thread and in a light color, they should not be so visible. At the very end, when you're done sewing, you're going to loop the needle through your thread and then pull it into a knot, like so. And this will work for either a running stitch or for a whip stitch. Then trim off your thread next to the knot. Thanks for watching.